All the man them who beat up the woman them, you know, me are telling us a punishment, I got judgment. Woman must be cherished and not brutalized. Any guy we do that must get chastised. Woman so beautiful like flowers in my eyes, and anytime I see them, yes, me start mesmerized. But where them come from with them brutality? I beating the lady them to fatality. I bring towards the woman too much animosity. It seem like them boy don't have no curiosity. No look upon the lady, them no see how them sexy. Them boy no respect them mother, them no love lady. But woman must be cherished and not brutalized. Any boy we do that must get chastised. Woman them beautiful like flowers in my eyes, and anytime I see them, yes, me start mesmerized. How where them come from with them brutality, beating the woman them straight to fatality.
Major Dabs presents to you Heart of the World. This prolific album is both inspiring and uplifting. It captures the pain and joy of the people while advocating for rights and justice with tracks like Your Pain, No Mining, Warning, and title track Heart of the World. Play Jam Music by purchasing or streaming the Heart of the World album on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and all digital platforms. Heart of the World by Major Dabs, produced by Jam Music Enterprise and Therotype Studio.
Bless up, baby, our family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, protests underway for brutally battered nurse. We see in the Minister of Health, Chris Tufton, and the Minister of Culture, Babsy condemning the brutal attack on the nurse. As well as Prime Minister Andrew Holness promises more incomplete opening ceremonies. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Remember to continue to support the charity called Martha Couponing Foundation. They do send barrel to Jamaica to assist our children in back to school each year. Please to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. So the protest over the brutally battered nurse has commenced at the University Hospital of the West Indies, where the nurse actually worked and also received care. And I have a little footage here from Andre Stephen. Big up to the Partner Jar TV. Credits goes out to him for being there. And we know that Andre is always supporting causes like these. And we are urging all the monster men to stop ill-treating our women and our girls.
Take your feet from off our heads. Take your feet from off our heads. Take your feet from off our heads.
Yes.
Take your feet from off our heads. 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 Take your feet from off our heads.
They are currently en route to the Hero Circus. So for those who want to support and go out and stand in solidarity with our women, not only just this nurse, but our women and our children in general, to stop the violence against them. We also know that the Nurses Association of Jamaica, on the 25th of every month, they support a Wear Orange to combat or to prevent the violence against women and children. And so we know the perpetrator to be a prominent businessman who supports the Jamaica Labour Party, and he goes by the name of Andy Bell. He was slapped with approximately 6 charges, as according to the brutal attack on this nurse that occurred on May 13th. And so his court date is pending, and is even under investigation by the Firearms Licensing Authority, that's FLA. We have recently seen the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Babsy, condemning the act, and she quoted, "The brute who attacked nurse must face consequences." What we witnessed in that video was a bully, a coward, and a brute attacking a defenseless woman while holding what appears to be a gun. Also, Kabu condemned the same. A black nurse has been brutally beaten in Jamaica in a road rage incident. The brutish, satanic man spat in her face and stepped on her head. I cannot contain this righteous indignation rising up in me like bile. And also the Minister of Health, Christopherton, had this to say.
The incident that took place involving our healthcare worker must be condemned as a heinous, brutal act. And we must ensure that the law takes its course and the perpetrators or perpetrator should be punished to the full extent of the law. At this point, the health system through the University Hospital of the West Indies is providing care to our healthcare worker, and I've reached out to her relatives and will continue to offer whatever support is necessary for her full and speedy recovery. In the meantime, I urge all of us to recognize the importance of our healthcare workers, the essential nature of the service they provide, the fact that they have to be on the roads at all hours, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that we provide the support that is required of them to get to work on time and to help them to achieve the life-saving purpose for which they were trained and that they're committed to. Again, I condemn this act and hope that the consequences of those actions demonstrate in the full extent why this is unacceptable, while we continue to give support for the full recovery of our healthcare worker.
Now in this segment, we're seeing the current administration going around cutting ribbons, having a lot of ribbon ceremony on the eve of our general election. And in recent time, we're seeing them basically cutting a ribbon for the Morant Bay Urban Center, which is owned and operated by Factories Corporation of Jamaica, China Harbour, and the National Commercial Bank. The agreement is to construct the 436,000 square foot urban center at the site of the old Goodyear factory in St. Thomas. And a lot of the St. Thomas residents are disgruntled to say that they, close down the factory and bring in this urban center that is not even owned by the government, but was transferred from these stakeholders. And so I've gotten some information that the complex is approximately 40% complete. There is no sewage system, and they only had sign up for 2 shops. Right after the ceremony, right after the ribbon cutting, they remove those signs. And I also have some inside footage to show you that the main area, let alone the entire complex, is not finished. This company does the whole electricity wiring of the building, and the building is still under construction. So this government is basically playing fool to catch wise on the eve of a general election to make it seem as if they're doing something in our country.
Chemist project, One chemist electrical. Main building. Plaza, Main mall. All the way down, so. Our cable tray them. And chemist electrical. Start the pipe up.
The Prime Minister also touted that there's more to come And so on keep on eyes open because there's more ribbon cutting ceremony to come for unfinished areas. I recently received some information from a supporter that suggested that a administrative block will be open at a health center in St. Anne's. So on a look out for that. This is a building right here. It is not as yet completed, but they're going around opening administrative blocks or they're cutting ribbons for unfinished projects. And so the People's National Party spoke out in their campaign in St. Mary. And when I tell you, river come down bank to bank. And they were basically speaking on this government and urging the people to go out and vote and to not be fooled by this PR government.
But I just want to say, it lies in your hands. It is for you to come out and vote. And don't be persuaded by them when they come with their money. Don't be persuaded by them when they come and cut ribbon and promise you. Don't be persuaded by them when they go to St. Thomas and open an empty shell and say them are open what is known as the Civic Center in St. Thomas. Comrades, we hear a water supply open to them. We hear about what is supposed to happen, and this is what the Prime Minister and his team going around the country, cutting empty ribbons, cutting opening pipeline without a water in it. Comrades, we don't want that. We want action from our candidates, and this is what the PNP is promising you. So comrades, when the election comes, we make sure that St. Mary is safe in the column of the People's National Party. Orange in Southeast, orange in Central, and orange in Western St. Mary. One love, come.
300% pay raise for MPs.
The truth is you get the quality of governance that you elect. And every government is afraid to touch it because if you touch it, people say you don't deserve it. Why we should pay you more and the country not running well? The country not running well because of that very reason.
Public work has been waiting years for theirs.
I mean, we've done our homework. So I don't know that these salaries
you don't want me to share with the public.
Put parliamentarians and ministers in Jamaica higher than any other country in the Caribbean
you're trying
region.
To stop me from sharing.
No, I'm not.
They say choose Jamaica, but it's clear they've been choosing themselves for nearly a decade. The PNP believes in a fair deal for our public sector workers. We choose you.
ABR family and viewers, what says Uno? Drop Uno comments in the comment section. Mami Yona say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Get this video to at least 10,000 likes. Spread it all over. We're coming against this form of brutality against our women and children. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself. Happy Monday.